This building is built all through with stones. As you can see, it is built in stones, not blocks, not bricks. I think this is what the real meaning of temple. When you hear our leaders say that temples are supposed to be built in stones, not in bricks, not in blocks, this is exactly what our leader meant. Those are blocks. This building was all built in blocks. The great man, the great musician who helped in the lyrics of the Biafran national anthem. This is a monument built in memory of the great man, the great musician.
When I dig deeper, I found out that this was the guy that even composed some of the songs. He composed the theme of the Biafran anthem. I welcome Mr. Raf. I mean, at this stage, I think there's no stopping us, and the Biafra convention is going to be held in this epical event center named after Sibelius. How do you feel?
Yeah, that's a great achievement so far by Finland, you know, when they actually see the way from USSR in 1956. This, if you look at the face of Sibelius, you will know a hero that, you know, confronted, you know, the USSR. It might be his father, it might be his, you know, himself, you know, to sing their way into freedom, thereby sitting away from the former Union of Soviet Republic, that's USSR. You know, you will actually see his hard face. You will know that there are men. All men are not men. There are some people that should be attributed to being really men, real men. So what are we saying? The very consortium, you know, as in a magnificent edifice constructed in memory of this monumental legacy that has not fizzled out in a haste in Finlandia region, is where former Nigerian region, let me say, just use the word former Nigerian region, because they are no longer Southeastern Nigeria, no longer Nigerian region this time around, you know, are going to hold their referendum. A convention that will see Biafra, you know, liberation struggle skyrocketed or jettisoned to the sky roof. So everywhere in Western Europe, America, Asia, where you have Igbos in their large numbers, it is all about ticket sales. The airline establishments, the hoteliers in Finland, airliners in Europe, in Asia, in Australia, in Africa, they are making their money now, because the Igbos, they are all buying tickets to do what? To grace this wonderful, you know, occasion that is going to take place in no distant time, just an hours, just not an hours, many hours away. I don't think it's up to 72 hours, because today is 30th. I don't understand. Yeah. Let's say it's going to happen within 24, 26 hours. It's not up to 30 hours away. 36 hours is not up to, because 24 hours make one day. Yeah. 40. Okay, let us say within 48 hours. I could get the calculation now. Within 48 hours, you see Igbos converging in their large number in Sibelius Consortium, great gathering place named after Sibelius of Finland. That's where the Holy Igbos are going to at least voice out about their, you know, most prestigious, let me say, freedom, you know, freedom, and let me say a secession bid, which they have been fighting for many years ago. All roads lead to Finland.
Okay, so Mr. Raf, you know, there's something very interesting I found out about Sibelius, how so much history he shares with the Biafran, you know, seeking for their freedom.
Yeah.
How monumental and how influential he was even when Finland were seeking for their own freedom too.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe you can just give us a quick brief into that before we talk about.
Okay, thank you so much. Let me just highlight what actually transpired between Russia and the Finlandia nation, 1930s, 1920s, 1940s, and 1950s. That was when Finland was still a USSR or Russian province. I don't know whether you understand. Finland was one of the federatives that made the former USSR until the struggle began. What actually transpired there was the same thing that is going on in Nigeria here. Oppression of the Igbo man, suppression of the Igbo man, marginalization of Igbo man, exploration of our God-given natural endowment along the Biafra coastal line from axis of Bight of Guinea, Bight of Biafra, down to Bodagri here. We are the owner of the coastal line. That was what was going on in the 1950s, 30s, and 50s between the former USSR and the present Finlandia region. Actually, they fought the Russia tooth nail, you know, face to face. They agitated as we are agitating now. They struggled hard to do what? To speak right on their faces. Not even during the era of Mikhail Gorbachev. Mikhail Gorbachev was of the 80s, 90s, and the regime ended in 1990-91, when perestroika and glasnost, liberation, freedom of speech, that's the meaning, is an ideology introduced into Russian system by Boris Yeltsin and the late Mikhail Gorbachev. I think two of them are gone. So let me tell you, they fought hard with Finland, and today we are seeing a separate Scandinavian country whose all the citizens are looking alike of Moscow, you know, locals or, you know, people, because of the kind of weather they have there is equal to that of Moscow, the most coolest ice block region of the world. The Scandinavians, the Iceland, the Norway, Oslo, you know, the Finland, the what do you call it, the other one? Oh, they are two. Denmark and even Sweden. They are ice-bag countries, ice block country. Let me use that simpler language, because of the weather there. It is all about cold. It's much cold. So they share everything in common, even border with Russia, and they fought Russia resilently until 1956. Finland got her independence. They ceded away from the former USSR. What a great, iconic, monumental achievement by these great people. And if you could look and observe the facial feature of Jean Sibelius, he looks actually like Adolf Hitler. That was the era of having big mustache. As you see Adolf Hitler own, his own is quite synonymous to Adolf Hitler's side beards and mustache. That's a great man. If you look at Jean Sibelius, you will actually find out that he was a hero during Finlandia struggle to get independence from USSR. That's a great achievement. And again, I want to tell you that his song still play important role on, you know, Biafra, in Biafra national anthem. If you see how this piece was written, I mean the song, you will actually know that he was the one, because it's part of Finland music. The song they sing him in Finland, and this man, the way he just cornered it and brought it to Ojuku, and they actually, you know, made it Biafran national anthem. Today, he was the man that did it, courtesy to the former Finland, you know, government during the war that actually recognized Biafra. Finland was part of Biafra because they supported us with all supplies of, you know, relief materials, food materials, you name them, many. Father, bros, let me tell you, the fact that we, the Biafrans, that we are born then, we are alive today, God used the Finlandians. They supplied us Uruku, they supplied us Cadbury, they supplied us milk. There was this corn milk, I've not seen it again. They share it at primary school, secondary school, then students will be licking it just to make sure that we have adequate nutrition in our system. That's why Finland was one of the most supporting countries from Europe, you know, of Biafra. They did well. Finland denied their children basic amenities, you know, basic essential things to make sure that they supply Biafran people with food materials, with good nutritional value, food, so that the Kwachiokod children will bounce back to life. I'm telling you that today we are the utmost, one of the top critics of Nigerian government and the British Labour government, who formulated all manners of dangerous policies then to make sure that Igbos were eliminated through the genocide of 1967, 68, 69, and 70. And the British fizzled out. They perpetrated that crime, killing many Biafran youths. But at the end of the day, the Igbos bounced back today. The worst enemy of the current Biafra struggle is the British government. Let me just shock you that Nnamdi Kanu himself is a British citizen. But where is Nnamdi today? He's suffering in the jail. Could be that Nnamdi Kanu has dual citizenship of Biafra, Nigeria, and the Finland and Finlandia citizenship and American citizenship. Nnamdi Kanu wouldn't remain there. He wouldn't have stayed up to 2 months there.
Absolutely.
But yes, but look at the citizenship of Nnamdi Kanu, Biafra, and Nigeria, and British. Today, the British turn their back on Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is on his own. Britain is not doing anything because the worst enemy, perceived enemy of Igbo man, of the southeastern Nigeria, the former Biafran region, is the British man. That's why when Mama Chale died, I think that was last year, Mama Chale died, Biafrans all over the world began to celebrate his death.
But
Mama Chale was one of the worst enemies of the Igbos.
Are you aware that the British are now using their very close proxies and a very powerful one, France?
So,
they have been speaking with Tinubu, and I'm sure these are all in a bid to ensure those cities that we discussed yesterday, cities seeking for liberation, which of course includes Biafra, because as it stands today, Biafra is
all those Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, France, Gabon, all these ones, they are gone already.
France is negotiating for more gas, and we know where the gas
is from us. It's from Biafra.
They are negotiating for more gas.
Yes,
don't forget what France did to Niger about their uranium. I think the Biafra land is the next.
The next. But, and did they succeed over Niger? Did they succeed on at least crippling Niger? Are they still tapping from that uranium enrichment?
To an extent, they succeeded until they had a revolutionary.
Did they subjugate or defeat Burkina Faso? Are they still tapping from Burkina Faso natural resources?
Do you think Tinubu will protect
did France not retreat and went back to Europe?
Do you think Tinubu will not exchange the Biafra resource for his own personal?
Biafra is better. Biafra is better than Tinubu. Biafra is stronger than Tinubu. Biafra is bigger than Nigeria. Who is Tinubu comparing to Biafra? Biafra is bigger than Tinubu. I'm telling you the truth, Oga. It don't happen. It don't happen. We are 110 years. The amalgamation agreement is gone. We use agreement with the Britain. The British were the one that amalgamated the North and the South. And that amalgamation has crippled, expired. I don't know what to understand.
Yeah.
So it is the right time for all the nationalities in Nigeria to rise up and have their independence from a contraption that is not working. I don't know what to understand. Nigeria is a contraption. It's not working. The foundation of Nigeria is structured under the powers of darkness. That's why the devil has been working tooth and nail to make sure Nigerians are not enjoying their life. Biafra has gone, and there's nothing France could do about it. France is ranting this time around with Tinubu. You should go and see. Go to the newspaper and see the kind of suit they wore Tinubu today. Tinubu was putting overall gown with suit. Tinubu look like skeleton, just cross. A cross like this, they push suit. France are mimicking us. They are belittling our president. That suit isn't for that kind of man.
Well, I was online yesterday. I could see so many Burkina Fasos, Somalians. They were just wondering, and they were rejoicing that, we left ECOWAS. The Nigerian people should go and enjoy the French hegemony, and of course. But before we go ahead, let me finally bring to your notice that the Nigerian police, I saw this a letter online. They have given an instruction that beginning from tomorrow, that the Nigerian police should intensify their patrols all across
the country.
I mean, all across the Igbo land and of Lagos State. You should know it is because of this declaration that is about to come up. I mean,
And that is going to spell doom. You know why? Nigerian police should know that amalgamation of North and South has expired. So if they are intensifying patrolling, their patrol vehicles, security, patrolling all over Lagos is to give us security. If they intensify it, that is their job, and that is what expected policemen to, do. It is their own duty. Then going down to southeastern Nigeria with their patrolling vehicle, patrolling all over Igbo land, is good. They are giving us security against miscreants, but not IPOB. IPOB are not miscreants and they are not criminals. If they intensify security patrol in Igbo land, listen and listen good, they are giving us security against Fulani herdsmen, against student cultism, against all manner of criminalities in Igbo land. I give kudos to Nigerian police. They are very good people. But my own advice is, do the right thing. Stop this living Igbo people, Igbo youths, Igbo farmers. We are not troublesome. We are not fomenting any manner of crisis in Igbo land. Criminals like Fulani headers, they are the one that are killing in Enugu. Enugu people, they raise alarm how Fulani are disaliving most of their indigenous now. Police should go there and patrol. As they said that they are going to be doing that in Southwest here in Lagos is a welcome idea. I love that. And spreading their tentacles to do that in the southeastern Nigeria, I love that. They are giving us security. I love Nigerian police. But remember, IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, is comprised every Igbo man. That is the meaning of English. Don't misinterpret it. Any Igbo man, meaning any man born in Igbo land, is IPOB. Don't shoot the wrong person. If you do, ICC is waiting for everybody. The kind of petition that IPA went with at Finland court actually opened many things to the world. There are many people to be visited. Atrocity they committed against Igbo man, 1980s, 1990, the current millennium era we are. There are many Nigerian, regimes. They are the people or persons that piloted such regimes like Babangida, Obasanjo, Buhari, Tinubu, Jonathan, and so on and so forth. They are going to answer to it because Finland is Biafran land.
But on a last note, Mr. Raf, don't forget that the last time we saw an actor who wore the regalia of Biafra, we know what happened to him. He was beaten blue-black.
In Nigeria?
Yes, considering this December 2nd declaration.
Okay, Chiwetalago.
Considering this December 2nd, I think you should advise that the youth shouldn't carry the Biafran flag.
Okay, let me tell you.
They should not stay indoor.
Yeah, listen and listen good. 2nd December declaration is not going to be held within the contraption of Federal Republic of Zoo. It is going to be held in Scandinavia, Europe. There. Nobody is going to celebrate anything here. It is not going to be a violent celebration. It's going to be a physically volatile celebration. But it's a celebration that will start here. So people that have their resources, they will be indoor, drinking bars, jubilating there. Then when you talk about flag and shirt, no. The Igbos are not miscreants. They don't hate life. They like life. Anybody that does that is on his own. But let me tell you, when you talk about Europe, talk about Oceania, talk about Antarctica, talk about Australia,
Americas.
talk about America, talk about, you don't complete now, Australia. T-shirt, Biafrans started selling. I think donkey years, many years. It's a time immemorial.
So are you telling me
this
now
time
it's only Nigeria that does not recognize?
It is only Nigeria now.
All other countries,
the whole world has recognized
Biafra.
It's going on in India as I'm talking to you now. Austria is busy, Germany is busy, all mouth wagging about what? Biafran sovereignty, Biafran referendum, Biafran convention. The Igbos are converging right now in Finland. Tickets are selling. See, the hotelier, I mean the tourist establishment in Finland, their region, are making their money because people are paying for accommodation in Finland. They are going to stay there and celebrate Biafra. It is a thing of joy. And from there, most of the inhumanity activities of Nigerian government in the both past and presently will be more unveiled to the world to see what the Biafrans Igbo man went through from 1967 till dates. Long live Biafra, long live Ojukwu, Long live Igbo people. Long live every Biafra lovers. We are not forgetting you. MNK and Simon Ekpa. MNK Mazinamde Kanu, Simon Ekpa and Joko. God will be with you guys and other staunch men that are agitating for the same ideology right now giving the whole world, that's disseminating information to the whole world, sensitizing them to know.
Thank you very much. Thank you.